Everyone, John here, and I've finally finished packing up my entire room and my life. And yeah, I thought I would be able to film a lot more of me packing the process, but turns out having a full-time job really sucks. And especially trying to balance that with having to have to like kind of like have to emotionally confront everything that you have and and like have to actually consider like will you actually bring this into the future with you, or are you going to like leave it at your childhood home with your parents, or are you going to donate it, give it away to friends? It was just so big, emotionally draining, even if it took me several months to do. And tomorrow I fly off. I don't have access to anything that can bring me real comfort. I can't really work on my skincare. I can't really like have access to my favorite clothes. All my dolls are packed up. Yes, including my little Wataru doll. You know, and yeah. Oh. And turns out that the selfie stick that I was putting my phone on seemed to have given up. So that's just another thing as well. So yeah, um, definitely, definitely a very confronting kind of view because I'm really quite used to having my room like be filled with stuff that made me really happy to like sit down in and just kind of like ground myself in a really topsy turvy world because there is a kind of timelessness to dolls where even when anything feels really scary, everything seems to be moving too quickly. There's just too much happening. Like when I look at dolls, I just feel like they're kind of suspended in time, and it helps me ground myself, especially when I'm feeling so anxious. And right now, this is probably the most anxious I've been because I'm moving to a different country. Even though I'm going to be in a country where I'll be with one of my best friends that can like help me with my dolls and stuff. I'm just really overwhelmed right now. But I have I'm hoping to do a lot more stuff with dolls in terms of video content because it turns out living with someone who's happy to film you and stuff, it's much easier to bounce off ideas from. It's much easier to come up with ideas. And yeah, like I find it really hard to just talk to an empty room, especially if I'm trying to explain a process, because I really do not have a filter on my head, like when it comes to speaking about dolls. Like if you give me the chance, I just keep talking without any kind of um understanding where I was going or what I was saying or what I was doing. But like being able to bounce my ideas off of other people, I find I can really control and focus in on what I really want to do and say. So yeah, I'm hopefully working on more video content when I actually move to England. Um, like, let me know if you guys want to see anything. I definitely know you guys want to see my process of painting dolls. So having an actual place to film my process instead of working on that like little desk there that is literally 20 years old at this point. Um, I always felt really embarrassed to paint in front of that, like in front of a camera on there. Um, but my friend has set up a workplace for me to actually film on and work on, and having a doll friend that I'm living in with is gonna really help me, I think, as well. But yeah, like maybe I can do more like commentary stuff as well with dolls, like just because I don't want to just burn myself out creating, because I don't just like to customize dolls. I really love to um talk about the history of dolls. I really love to like see the process behind it. I really like to think I really like to talk just about the general stuff about dolls, like, so I don't just want to be like a repaint doll channel on here, because I don't think that's ever been just who I am. especially in terms of doll collecting and stuff. And yeah, like I don't um and yeah, when I get to England, when I finally get my shipment of doll boxes and stuff, I'm definitely gonna be doing unboxing videos because I don't think anyone else is gonna have a I don't think anyone else is gonna be doing videos where they unbox like 1,400 of their dolls, you know? But yeah. And yeah, that's the official ballpark estimate of my doll collection right now. It's 1,400. I'm putting it there just because like it got really scary around the 1,213 mark. I'm like, okay, like I'm running out of time. I can't catalog every single one individually. I'll just do it by general eye. So it's in that general ballpark. Um, turns out turns out that that is not just that wasn't even my entire collection. I've only held on to half of my current collection. The other half were either things that I thrifted, things that I was about to work on, or just things that I had plans for, but like I knew that I'm not gonna like spend the energy and time trying to get it to England. So I probably had closer to like 3,000 unboxed dolls and shit. So yeah, but you know, in less than 24 hours, I'll be on a plane to England with just 3 bags. I have like, you know, my suitcase. I have a carry-on over there. That is full of all my precious dolls, and I also have a backpack for like, you know, the general travel supplies. And yeah, hopefully next time you see me, I'll actually have more than like a couple of hours rest. And hopefully everything has gone smoothly. Hopefully my dolls have survived the 4 month long boat trip from here to England. And yeah, like, but yeah, hopefully you'll see more of me in the future. And it's not just like me saying like sorry for not making another video for like another couple years. Anyway, if you actually do want to see my content and stuff, like I'm much more active on Instagram nowadays, but yeah, if you want to support me, especially just through this through this next like weird period of me settling and stuff, you can either buy me like a coffee or you can get a Patreon membership where I do post early content that like is at least where it is at least 2 weeks ahead of everyone else publicly. Sometimes it's more than that because it is very much I post one new thing on Patreon and then I post the next new thing in the queue um, publicly. So you get to see like my dolls about like 6 or 7 projects ahead of time of everyone else, depending on how constant I'm keeping my stream. And the thing is, I do have a backlog of things that I am slowly editing on my phone and sorting through. So there is still you're still getting content. It's just as you can see, I've been a little busy right now. So yeah. Anyway, see you guys.